Today is the sixth meeting, yeah, and next week we'll be in the seventh meeting, and after that, in the eighth meeting, we'll have a midterm examination. Yeah. Okay. For today's lesson, we are going to discuss about new topic. Yeah. The topic is sentence connectors. Last week we talked about reference. Yeah, reference. I hope you uh, understand about the uh, reference and did some exercise in the link that I provide last week. Yeah. Actually, it was no assignment here for last week, but I hope you uh, to conduct, yeah, to do practice at your home with the link that I provide last week. Okay. Yeah, today's topic is about sentence connectors. Yeah. In Bahasa Indonesia, we know about kata penghubung. Yeah. And in English, we call it as connectors. Yeah. Here, connector uh, uh, also known as linking words or transition, okay, in which connectors are words or phrases that link ideas between or within sentence. So if we have two or more sentences, so we are going to join those sentences, and in order to improve the flow and coherence of writing, we use connectors. So here connectors are words or phrases. Yeah, you have to highlight. Yeah, wait a minute. Here the connectors are words or phrases, and it is important for you when you write English text, yeah, in order to show the flow and coherence, yeah, you use the connectors. If you take English test, for example, in IELTS or TOEFL test, there is a writing test. So it is important for you to use connectors. Yeah. And it will be graded according to the use of connectors. If you use connectors correctly, so the assessor will give you a higher mark. Okay, we are going to look at the second point here. These connectors help establish relationship, yeah, between different ideas. Yeah. If we see several sentences, so uh, we we identify the ideas of the sentence, yeah, and we are going to join those ideas, whether it is about contrast, about addition, about cause and effect, yeah, sequence and emphasis. Yeah. We are going to look at this in detail in the following slides. By using sentence connectors, writers guide readers through the logic of the argument. Here we highlight the logic, yeah, and the logic of the arguments or narrative. So it is important for you uh, to understand, yeah, to understand the sentence, yeah, and then make a logic uh, uh, logic connection, yeah, between the sentence, and here making the text easier to follow and understand. Yeah, in this slide there are several signal words that are used for joining the sentence. For the first row here, they are and, also, moreover, furthermore, in addition. These signal words are used to uh, give explanation to join the sentence. Yeah. Uh, if the second sentence give more information about the first sentence. Yeah. Yeah. We add some information from the first sentence. Yeah. The second row, yeah, there are signal words here, such as but, yeah, however, on the other hand, yeah, conversely, yet, although, nevertheless, while, yeah. They are used for uh, second sentence if the second sentence gives different information from the first sentence. Here we highlight the word different, different information. We we add some opposite information. Yeah, the different information. Okay. The third row, yeah, we have example of signal words here. So, therefore, consequently, thus, yeah. And here for the third row, the second sentence gives the result of the information in the first sentence. Yeah. So you have to highlight here the meaning of signal words. Yeah. For the first, we uh, see that the second sentence gives more information. For the second sentence gives different information, and for the last row here, the second sentence gives the result of the information. Yeah, so you have to recognize the second sentence interpretation, whether it is uh, adding information or it is uh, presenting different information or the result of the information in the first sentence. Okay, we are going to look at uh, explanation about connectors. There are a lot of connectors here that we are going to learn. For the first connectors, it deals with similarity. Okay. Okay, there are examples. Sorry, yeah, we have internet trouble in in campus. I have to change uh, the internet Uh, okay, I will use from my phone. Sorry, I have to disconnect the internet first, and it will be more stable. Okay, okay, done. Okay, let's continue. Yeah. The first connectors, it talks about similarity. Okay. There are words or phrases that use to join sentence. Yeah. Here, for example, likewise, similarly, yeah, correspondingly, in the same way. So you may use these words or phrases to join a sentence. Yeah. That the second sentence is similar or same to the first sentence. Okay. Okay. I'll pick someone to read the sentence. Okay, for the first sentence, first turn, I'd like to invite, let's start from the bottom, yeah. Zahra Audina. Okay, Zahra Audina. Yeah, please unmute.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Zahra, please read the sentence.
First, similarity. Likewise, similarly, correspondingly, in the same way.
Wait.
In the same way, men must men must wear a jacket and a tie. Similarly, women must wear a skirt or a dress, not trousers.
Okay. Here we have two sentences or two ideas. The first idea or the first sentence, it talks about the man that must wear jacket and a tie. But the second sentence or the second idea, it explains about the woman that the woman must wear a skirt or dress, not trousers. Yeah. There are two similar sentences. So we join those sentences, the two sentences, by using similarly, okay? Because they are talk about similarity. Okay. Next, Zahra. Yeah, still on you, Zahra.
She was late. Similarly, was delayed.
Okay. She was late, and I similarly was delayed. There are two similar situations. Yeah. The first sentence or the first idea, yeah, the woman who late, yeah, who was late, and for the second idea, yeah, who, uh, I here, I was delayed, yeah. So we join, yeah, those ideas, the two ideas using similarly, okay, because they are two similar situations. Okay, Zahra, continue.
You can teach navigation in the middle of a storm. Likewise, you can build a system of values in the current educational climate.
Climate.
In the
Okay,
current
if
educational climate.
okay, you can't teach navigation in the middle of a storm. Likewise, you can build a system of values in the current educational climate. In fact, if you do not use connectors, it's possible, but the flow of the sentence um, doesn't appear. The flow of the sentence is important to make the audience understand the the things that you explain. So here for the last sentence, yeah, you use likewise to indicate they are similar ideas. Okay, thank you, Zahra. Yeah. Okay, the next explanation about contrast. Contrast, uh, we are going to use these connectors when the second sentence is different from the first sentence. You can use on the other hand, in contrast, conversely, yeah, however, yet, yeah, still, nonetheless, nevertheless, even so, yeah, in spite of this, despite that, or despite this. Okay, we're going to look at the examples of connectors that contrasting two sentences. Okay, there are several sub topics in contrast. The first one is direct opposition. Okay, I would like to invite, okay, after Zahra, uh, wait a minute. Okay, Zahra from the bottom. Okay, back to the top. Yeah, from the top. In the top, there is Adeline. Adeline, yeah? Adeline. Adeline.
Yeah, Mr.
Adeline. Okay, Adeline. Okay, could you read the sentence on the screen?
Ali worked hard. On the other hand, on in contrast, however, Okan hardly did any work at all.
Okay, here we see that there are two different ideas. For the first ideas or the first sentence, Ali worked hard. Yeah, yeah, Ali is a good man, yeah, because Ali worked hard. But in the second sentence or the second idea, Okan is a Turkish name. Yeah, Okan hardly did any work at all. He is not a good man. Yeah, because maybe he is lazy. Yeah. So we join these two different ideas to different sentence using on the other hand, yeah, or in contrast, or however. You may choose one of these connectors. Okay, whether you use on the other hand, in contrast, or however, yeah, it depend on you. Okay, next, Adeline.
Martin is
Okay,
lazy. However, his brother is quite diligent, hardworking.
okay, diligent is equals to hardworking. Okay, again, yeah, we see that there are two different ideas. The first ideas, Martin is lazy. Yeah. And then the second idea or the second sentence, his brother is quite diligent. So there are two different ideas, and we use however to contrast those sentences. Okay. Next, Adeline.
George is an optimist. In contrast, or however, or Bill is pessimist.
Okay. Again, yeah, it is clear. Yeah, there are two different ideas. Yeah. Okay, good. Next, Adeline.
Extroverts love crowds. In contrast, introverts prefer solitude.
Yeah, solitude. Yeah, solitude is a quiet situation, loneliness. Yeah, this is the character of the introvert. Okay, there are two different ideas here for extrovert and introvert, and we use in contrast, yeah, to join this sentence. Okay, continue, Adeline.
6 is more than 5. Conversely, 5 is less than 6.
Okay, 6 is more than 5. Conversely, 5 is less than 6. Okay, thank you, Adeline. This is for direct opposition. Yeah, we see two different things from two ideas or two sentences. The second sub from the contrast is denial of expectation or unexpected results. Okay, there are several examples here, and I'd like to invite back to the bottom, and we have Yehezkel. Yehezkel, please unmute. It is your turn, Yehezkel.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
She studied diligently for several months. Nevertheless, or however, or yet, or
Nonetheless.
nonetheless, she failed.
Okay. Yeah, she studied diligently for several months. However, or yet, or nonetheless, or nevertheless, she failed. Yeah. This is unexpected result. Normally, if someone studied diligently for several months, she or he will pass the exam. But we have unexpected result here. Yeah, it's possible. Yeah, if we studied hard, yeah, but in the exam we failed, it's possible. Here we use connectors, nevertheless, however, yet, and nonetheless to express the unexpected result, yeah, from the first sentence. Okay. Okay, next. Sorry. Next, yes, Gail.
George is very handsome, yet he is not popular with girls.
Yeah. Another example about unexpected result. Normally, if someone or a person is very handsome, yeah, normally, yeah, generally speaking, he is popular with girls, but in this case, we have an unexpected result. Yeah. Okay, continue, Hezgia.
My uncle is 70 years old now. Nonetheless, he maintains his interest in legal matters.
He maintains his
He maintains
maintain.
his he maintains his interest in legal matters.
Yeah, in legal matters. Yeah. He he still work on his interest about law, about formal things. Okay. Next, Yakia.
It's raining, even so, we must go out.
It's raining. Even so, we must go out. Yeah. Normally, if it is raining, so we have to stay at home. But in this case, yeah, we must go out. So we use even so as connectors to these two sentences. Okay, thank you, Yehezkiel. Okay, the next connectors talk about the result and the connector used for indicating the result here as a consequence, accordingly, therefore, for this or for that reason, as a result, consequently, hence, thus, because of that, or because of this. But yeah, from these connectors, yeah, the hence is the old, yeah, the old one, and very rare here in this time, yeah, in the writing or in the speaking, people use hands. Generally speaking, to refer the result, people tend to use the, consequently, as a result, therefore, yeah, and using hands is very rare right now. Okay, we are going to look at the examples of connectors used for result. Okay, I'll pick someone to read the sentence on the screen. Okay, back to the top after Adeline is Adinda. Adinda Kaikogania. Adinda, okay, please unmute. And it is your turn to read the sentence. Okay, go ahead, Adinda.
Yes, Mr.
Yeah, okay.
Example, he passed his exam,
Exam.
therefore he passed
Repeat,
his
Adinda.
he passed his exam,
Exam.
therefore or thus or
Thus,
or thus or hence or accordingly or consequently he had some good news to tell this parent.
okay, it's the result. The second sentence is the result from the first sentence. So we use therefore, thus, hence, accordingly, consequently. This is not something that unexpected result. This uh, the result of the first sentence. Okay, continue, Adinda. Second sentence.
Professor Brown is an outstanding scientist, hence he is highly respected.
Highly. He is highly.
He is highly respected.
Yeah. Okay. Professor Brown is an outstanding scientist. As the result, yeah, or hence, we can use hence or as a result. Therefore, yeah, he is highly respected. Okay. Highly respected is the result from the first sentence. This is expected result. Yeah. Okay, continue,
He,
Alinda.
he has been studying hard for a long time, thus
Thus,
Thus, he has made a considerable progress.
yeah, he has been studying hard for a long time. Thus, he had made a considerable progress. Okay. We use thus here, yeah, to indicate the result from the first sentence. Okay, next, Adinda.
He lacked
Lack.
self-confidence.
He lacked
He lacks self-confidence as a
as
consequence.
as a consequence
As a
as
con- as a consequence, he is unlikely to be successful.
successful. Yeah.
Successful.
Yeah. He lacks self-confidence as a consequence or as a result. Hence, thus, he is unlikely to be successful. The second sentence is the result from the first sentence. Okay. Okay. Last one, Adinda.
The demand has
Increased.
increased sharply. Accordingly, the prices are higher now.
Higher now.
Higher now.
Yeah. Don't read uh, the G, yeah? Just higher, just pronounce higher, yeah? Higher now. Okay, the demand has increased sharply, yeah, and the result of this situation is that the price are higher now. So we use the connectors uh, here accordingly, okay, or as a consequence, thus, yeah, therefore, they are the same, yeah, to indicate the result of the first sentence. Okay, good. Yeah. Okay, let's move to connectors about addition and listing. Yeah. Here we have several examples of connector used for adding or listing. For example, also, beside, yet further, moreover, furthermore, in addition, first, secondly, thirdly, finally, lastly, last of all. Here we see the order uh, of something. Okay, we are going to see the examples of addition and listing, and I want Salwa, Salwa Nisrina. Salwa,
Yes, sir.
okay, Salwa. Okay, could you read the sentence on the screen?
Examples: Nella writes short stories. In addition, she writes articles for a newspaper.
Okay. Here, for the first sentence, Nela writes short stories, and the second sentence, she writes articles for a newspaper. Nela writes two things. The first is short stories, and the second one is articles for a newspaper. Yeah, we use in addition because here, yeah, there are two activities. Yeah, two activities. One activities in the first sentence and one activities in the second sentence. Yeah. So if we combine, yeah, 1 plus 1, yeah, equals two activities. That is, two activities are done by Nella. The first is writing short stories. The second is writing articles for a newspaper. The second sentence is not a result from the first or something that opposite to the first. It just adding activity. Okay, continue.
To prepare his homework,
Yeah.
Jack went through various history books. Furthermore, he took notes from several encyclopedias.
Okay. Yeah. To prepare his homework, Jack went through various history books. Yeah. Furthermore, he took notes from several encyclopedias. Okay, good. Yeah, we use furthermore here. Okay. Next, Sawa.
I prefer to buy fruits
Good.
and vegetables in the open market because they are quite cheap there. Besides, they are much fresher
Pressure.
fresher than
Good.
fruits and vegetables sold at the greengrocers.
Yeah, greengrocers. Yeah, and prefer to buy fruits and vegetables in open market because they are quite cheap there. Yeah, this is the first sentence. Besides, or use here to add information after the first sentence. Yeah, they are much fresher than fruits and vegetables sold at the greengrocers. Okay. Okay, thank you, Salwa. Let's move to another. Let's pick from the middle. From the middle. Maulidia Dwi Setiawati.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Maulidia.
Living in a big city offers good job opportunities. Also, it provides good educational opportunities.
Okay, good. Yeah. Here, yeah, the first sentence, it explains about the advantage of living in the big city. Yeah. Living in the big city offers good job opportunities, and we have another advantages of living in the big city, which uh, provides good educational opportunities. So we use also to connect these two sentences because the two sentences explain about advantages living in the big city. Okay, continue, Maulidia.
Ali does not have a
Does not have
does. Ali does not have a gift for music. Moreover, he lacks motivation to practice
music.
Therefore, he cannot become a good
Musician.
musician.
Okay, good. Yeah. The first sentence here, well, the situation is that Ali does not have a gift for music. Yeah, this is not intended situation. And the second sentence also indicates unintended situation. Yeah, he lacks motivation to practice music. So there are two negative things. Yeah, we see negative things, and we use connectors such as moreover to join or to connect this unintended situation in two sentences. And the last sentence, the third sentence, yeah, therefore, it is indicate the result from the first and the second sentence. The result is that Ali can't become a good musician. Okay. Okay, continue, Maulidia.
Owning a car has some advantages.
As advantages,
First, first of all, firstly, to begin with, it
to be,
gives you comfort. Secondly, it saves you a lot of time. Thirdly, it gives you great freedom of movement.
movement. Yeah. Owning a car has some advantages. Yeah. This is the main thesis of the paragraph. In one paragraph, it consists of main thesis and explanation about the main thesis. Here in this paragraph, the main thesis is owning a car has some advantages. And for explaining this main thesis, yeah, we see the second sentence. First, or you may use first of all, or firstly, or to begin with, it gives you comfort. It's the first explanation about advantages owning a car. And secondly, it saves you a lot of time. And thirdly, it gives you a great freedom of movement. Yeah. So you list all the advantages of owning a car. Yeah. Yeah. Firstly, or secondly, thirdly, it might be more than third advantage and three advantages. You may have four, yeah, five, and so on. Okay, thank you, Maludia. Next, about time. If we talk about time in a paragraph, it talks about the order of activity. Here, the connector used for indicating time, such as at first, afterwards, later, yeah, then, in the meantime, yeah, meanwhile. Okay, let's look at the examples about how using time connectors. Yeah. Okay, I'll pick someone. Okay, back to the top. Yeah, to Adinda here. Okay, just one Adinda. So I'll move to the others. Okay, Alif. Yeah, Alif Bagas Wicaksono.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Alif. Okay, read the sentence on the screen. Yeah.
I read the morning papers for a while.
Mhm.
Afterwards, I took a shower.
Okay, good. Yeah, here the first activities is reading. Yeah, reading the morning papers for a while, and the second activity is taking a shower. So we join. Yeah, we join the two sentences using afterwards, because reading the morning is done firstly at the first, and taking a shower is done after reading the morning papers. So you have to identify which activity is done firstly. Okay, next.
First, pick up
Alif.
the receiver and then insert a coin into the coin box.
Yeah. there is order here. The first, pick up the receivers, and then insert a coin into the coin box. Yeah. Continue, Alif.
At first, I had great difficulty with grammar. Later, however, I was able to overcome these difficulties by studying hard.
Okay. Here we have two connectors, later and however. It is possible if you use more than one connector. Here, at the first sentence, we use at first. Yeah. At first, I had great difficulty with grammar. And after at first, we use later. Yeah. Later, yeah. However, it indicates time and indicate different uh, situation. Yeah. By studying hard, I was able to overcome this difficulty. Yeah. At the first sentence, I had a great difficulty, but in the second sentence, I was able to overcome. I can deal with this difficulty, yeah, by studying hard. Yeah. Next, uh, Alif.
The party is Tuesday, but in the meantime, I have to shop and prepare the food.
Okay, the party is Tuesday, but in the meantime, I have to stop. I have to shop and prepare the food. Yeah. We use the in the meantime. Yeah. Okay, the last one, Alif.
They'll be here soon. Meanwhile, let's have coffee.
Yeah. They'll be here soon. Meanwhile, let's have a coffee. Okay, thank you, Alif. Next, connectors about exemplification. Yeah, we use connectors such as, for instance, for example, to illustrate, yeah, when we try to make clear description about the first sentence. For the first sentence, normally talk about general thing, and if the second sentence talk about the detail of the first sentence. Okay, let's have Sakina. Sakina, open your microphone. Yeah? Unmute, please unmute and
Yes, sir.
also your camera. Okay, your turn. Read the sentence.
Ex exemplification. For
Mhm.
for
Instance.
example,
Mhm.
to illustrate, women generally live longer
Live.
than men. Life
Mhm.
longer than men. For instance, in the United States, life expectancy for women
Mhm.
is 75, while it is 73 for men.
Okay. For the first sentence, it talks about general things. Women generally live longer than men. This is the general statement. And in order to support this first sentence, so we provide example or detailed explanation of the first sentence. We use connectors here, for instance. For instance, or for example, in the United States, life expectancy for women is 75, while it is 73 for men. So we provide an example, to support the first sentence. Continue. Athena, it's still your turn.
Earthquakes can be destructive,
Highly.
highly destructive. To illustrate, the earthquake which occurred in Erzincan,
Erzincan.
Erzincan,
Jan.
Erzin, sorry,
Jan.
sir, Chan,
Erzincan. Jan.
Erzincan in uh, in 139
100. 100. 1000.
1000
1000.
1
1000.
1009
Mhm. 1009.
19
900.
1939
Yeah. Okay.
di- devastated
Devastated.
devastated the whole town
Mhm.
killing
Mhm.
more than 35,000 people.
Yeah. Good. Thank you. Yeah. Tina. Yeah. Okay. Earthquake can be highly destructive. This is the general statement. Yeah. In the first, to illustrate, we provide example of sentence. Yeah. To support the first sentence. To illustrate the earthquake which occurred in Erzincan. Yeah. It is one city in the Turkey. Yeah. If you read T, yeah. So in Turkish it is J. Yeah? Indonesia is J. For example, uh, we pronounce this as Özcan, yeah, not Özcan, Özcan, Özcan. It is not O, but Özcan. Yeah. To illustrate the earthquake which occurred in Erzincan in 19, yeah, you may say like this, yeah, 109, 1939 or 1939. It is more common, yeah, 19 and 39. Devastated the whole town, killing more than 35,000 people. Yeah. This illustration or example of the effect of the earthquake. Yeah. Okay, thank you, Maulidia. Thank you, Sakina. Okay, the 7 connectors, it talks about particularization. Yeah, the example of particularization is in particular, particularly, specifically. Yeah. Okay, let someone read the sentence, and I want from the middle, yeah, after Maulidia. Nandita, ya. Nandita, guardiannya Putri Aditya. Nandita,
Yes, sir.
please unmute. Okay. Read the sentence
Yes.
on the screen.
Shopping in small markets is quite advantageous. In particular, one can find one can find specialty items that larger stores do not contain.
Yeah. Here, shopping in small markets is quite advantageous. Advantages of shopping in small markets. In particular, one can find specialty items that larger stores do not contain. Okay. Next.
Yes, sir. We still needed to arrange several details for the trip. Specifically, we had specifically, we had to make plane and train reservation as well as decide on the final itinerary.
Okay, good. Yeah, we still needed to arrange several details for the trip. It's a general thing, and we try to explain more detail by using specifically. We had to make plane and train reservation as well as decide on the final itinerary. Okay. Yeah. So we use in particular specifically to give more detailed explanation about situation in the first sentence. Okay, next connectors about explanation. Explanation. We use connectors such as that is, namely, in other words, that is to say. Okay. Let's wait a minute. Back to the bottom, yeah. No, to the top, yeah. Alisa Nur Alaida, yeah. Alisa, please unmute.
Okay, sure.
Okay, read the sentence on the screen.
Okay. The brochure dealt with traveling in Morocco. That is, or in other words, or namely, it discussed transportation, currency, and language.
Okay, good, yeah. Here, yeah, the first sentence, yeah, talk about the brochure. Yeah, the brochure deal with traveling in Morocco. And the second sentence talk about explanation about the brochure. The brochure discuss about transportation, currency, and language. So we use connectors, that is, or in other words, or namely, yeah, to give more explanation about the brochure in the first sentence. Okay, continue.
Good readers should be able to read between the lines. That is, they should be able to make inferences, to draw conclusions about information that is conveyed indirectly or given only partially.
Okay. Here, the first sentence explains about good readers. Good readers should be able to read between the lines. Yeah. Maybe for someone, the first sentence is not clear. Yeah. So the second sentence might help to give more explanation about the first sentence. That is, they should be able to make inferences. Inferences, the synonym of inferences is to draw conclusion about information that's conveyed indirectly or given only partially. Okay, thank you, Alisa. Okay, let's move to the other. Af- um, After Sahira, Sahira, ya, Sahira, Sahira, please unmute.
Yes, sir.
Sahira, okay, Sahira, read the sentence on the screen.
There is one topic to discuss, namely the question of discipline.
Okay, there is only one topic to discuss. And from the first sentence, we don't have a clear description, yeah, about the topic. But after the second sentence, we have information about the topic. The topic is about discipline, yeah, the question of discipline. So we use namely, yeah, to make the first sentence more understandable. Okay. Next.
As a
Continue.
child grows up, he learns how to behave in ways which are appropriate to the society into which he is born.
Appropriate
Appropriate to the society into which he is born. Society into which he is born. That is to say, he acquires the patterns of behavior which are accepted as normal in his society.
Society. Okay.
Society.
Here, the first sentence, as a child grows up, so yeah, he learns how to behave in ways which are appropriate to the society into which he is born. Yeah. And the first sentence is more general, so we have to get the explanation, more explanation about the first sentence. So the second sentence gives detail, gives more explanation about the first sentence. We use that is to say, he acquires the patterns of behavior which are accepted as normal in his society. Yeah. Okay, look at the difference, the difference about namely, that is to say, that is, in other words, namely, that is. I think it's the last, yeah. Emphasis. Yeah, emphasis, it means that we highlight, or we took the important thing, yeah, the importance of something. Here we use connectors such as in fact, indeed, as a matter of fact, and actually. Yeah. Okay. I'd like to invite Pastor Sahira. Okay. To Jostra. Yeah, Jostra Brian Social Day. Yeah. Jostra, please unmute.
Yes, sir.
And your turn to read. Yeah, to read the sentence.
Okay, sir. 9. Emphasis. For the example, he is quite wealthy.
Wealthy.
Wealthy. In fact, he is one of the richest men in Turkey.
Okay, good. Yeah. He is quite wealthy. Yeah. In fact, he is one of the richest men in. Actually, we know that the name of Turkey is changed, not Turkey like this. Uh, the latest is Turkey. So, in fact, is one of the richest men in Turkey. Because if we say Turkey, it may confuse with the big animal, yeah, like chicken. Yeah. So the latest writing of Turkey is Turkey. Next, continue, Jostra.
Next, I like reading. As a matter of fact, it is my favorite pastime.
Yeah, I like reading. As a matter of fact, it is my favorite pastime. Okay, continue.
Mural is a highly talented musician.
Highly, yeah, highly.
Mural is a highly talented musician. Indeed, he has an extraordinary gift for music.
Okay, music. Mural, yeah, is a highly talented musician. Indeed, he has an extraordinary gift for music. Here we take emphasis, yeah, emphasis of mural, yeah, mural. He is a highly talented musician and he has an extraordinary gift for music. Okay, thank you, Jostra. Okay, it's time for you to do exercise. Yeah, I have several questions here. And after I pose the questions, if you know the answer, please raise your hand first, yeah, and I'll let you to answer the question. The instruction here, fill in the blanks with a logical or sequence connector each. Okay. The first question is, there is no more food left, blah, 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 there is plenty of drink. Okay. Raise your hand first. And, okay. Nandita. Okay, Nandita.
The answer is however.
Read the sentence.
Okay.
Completely.
There is no more food left. However, there is plenty of drinks.
Okay, good. Yeah, there is no more food left. However, there is plenty of drink. Yeah, there are two different situations. In the first situation or the first sentence, we see that there is no food left. But in the second situation, in the second sentence, we see that there is a plenty of drink. So there are two opposite things. So we use however to connect two different situations. Okay, thank you, Nandita. Okay. Okay. However, second question. Okay. Okay, anyone? Okay, Rosita satu hand raise her hand. Okay, Rosita, unmute and okay, read the sentence and put the connectors.
The Interact Club has done well to help the poor. Also, the Welfare Club has done well too.
Also,
Or besides,
besides, I don't think so. Here, yeah, there are two. There are two similar situations. The first situation is one club. The name of club is Interact Club. Has done well to help the poor. And then the second situation, other club. Yeah. The name of the club is the Welfare Club. Has done well too. So, can you guess which connectors that can be put
similarity,
here?
sir.
Okay, similarly.
Similar, like what?
Yeah, similarly, because there are two similar situations. Yeah. Similarly. Yeah. Okay, thank you, Mr. Rafita. Next, the third question. Yeah, if you get the question, raise your hand. Yes, scrutinize is similar with analyze. Yeah. Okay, here Konita Camila, raise your hand. Okay, Konita, unmute and read the sentence and then fill the blank. Fill the blank.
The documents will be scrutinized by the police. Then they will be sent back to the relevant authority.
Okay, good. Yeah. Here we use then, which means that the second sentence is the second situation or second activity is done. Yeah, is done after the first activity. Okay. Okay, thank you, Konita. Yeah. Next, number 4. Here, we wind up. Wind up means to finish or to make something, to make an activity's end. Yeah. Okay, Indi Artati, raise your hand. Okay, good. Unmute. Yeah, Indi.
Maybe
Read
the
the sentence.
answer is therefore. In the sentence, the
Mhm.
retailer has been making loss. Uh, Therefore, he intends to wind up his
Wind up.
wind up his business.
Okay, therefore, good. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. So, Indi, yeah. And the retailer has been making losses, and the result, yeah, or as a consequence. So we use therefore, yeah, or as a consequence, it could be, yeah. He intends to wind up his business. Wind up means to make activities end or to finish. Okay. Thank you, Indy. Next, yeah, I think it's easy. Wanna be the first to answer the fifth question. Yahya. Okay, Yahya, unmute and read the sentence and fill in the
Was
blank. Hmm?
yes, mister.
Yeah, yeah.
Was
Go
the
ahead.
potatoes first? Afterwards, you can boil them.
Mm, yeah, afterwards it could be, yeah. You may use afterwards, yeah. Or you can use then, yeah. Wash the potatoes first, then you can boil them. Okay, thank you, Yahya. Next, yeah, it's the last slide, yeah. I have several questions here. Number 6. Okay, and one. If it is difficult, try to translate into Indonesian and choose the best connectors in Indonesian in Bahasa, and then after that you translate to English. Manage to it is the same with able to, yeah, or can, yeah. Or mm, okay, we anyone? No idea. Yeah, we have been trying to contact Michael for the past few days. Blah blah blah. We managed to trace him to a hotel in town. Yeah. So we use here finally. Yeah. Yeah. At the first sentence, yeah, we try to contact. Yeah. to locate Michael for the past few days. After trying to locate Michael, finally we able to trace him to a hotel in town. So we use finally. The trick is trying to understand the English statement to Indonesian, and then try to use the Indonesian connector from Indonesian language and then translate to English. Because finally, we managed to trace him to a hotel in town. Or you may use eventually. This is the same. Eventually, we managed to trace him to a hotel in town. Okay, continue. Number 7. Anyone? Try to understand the first and the second sentence. Okay, Ilyas. Ilyas Fauzan. Raise his hand. Okay, Ilyas.
Present, sir. What my voice heard?
Yeah, your voice clear.
I will to try to answer, but I'm sorry because my answer wrong.
Yeah.
Number 7.
Okay, it doesn't matter.
Number 7, life in the country might not be as exciting as life in the city. Nevertheless, you are close to nature, which provides peace and quietness.
Okay, good. Yeah, nevertheless. Yeah, you may use nevertheless. Or you may use however. Okay, yeah. Yeah, there are two different situations here. The first situation is that life in the country may not be as exciting as life in the city. It's not exciting, life in the country. The second situation is that life in the country is provide life the country provides peace and quiet. This is the positive side of living in the country. The negative and the second one is positive. So we use two opposite sentence using nevertheless, however. Yeah. Okay, good. Thank you, Elias. Yeah. Don't afraid to make mistake. If I have said making mistake is natural part of learning, so don't be afraid. Okay, next, number 8. Afifa. Okay, Afifa, please unmute.
Uh, the dog will bark without fail every time the ice cream man passes by, and it will start howling.
You choose and. Why?
Yeah. Yes. I think. And is the answer, sir?
Here, the first sentence. The dog will bark without fail every time the ice cream man passes by. Yeah, the dog will bark. Yeah. When the ice cream man passed by, and uh, after that, after that, it will start howling. So it is the it's about the time. Yeah, the time. This is the first activities done by dog, and the second sentence is the second activities, yeah, done by the dog. So the answer is then, because uh, there is the order of activities. Yeah. Okay. Next, yeah, number 9. Here, complacent. Yeah, complacent. Complacent means uh, satisfied with ourselves. Yeah, satisfied with ourselves. Okay, Salwa, raise your hand. Okay, Salwa.
Let us not be complacent with ourselves, otherwise we might lose out in the final round.
Okay, good. Yeah, Salwa. Yeah. Otherwise, okay. Let us not be complacent with ourselves. Otherwise, we may lose out in the final round. Okay, thank you, Salwa. Yeah. Use otherwise, yeah, here to express about something that uh, must be paid attention. Okay. The last one, number 10. So Elizabeth, okay, Elizabeth, please unmute. Elizabeth.
Okay, sir. Lopez has experienced poverty and hardship before, so he has a sympathetic heart towards the poor and needy.
Okay, you choose to use so. Actually, if we use so, uh, it is normally used to combine two sentence. Yeah, combine two sentence become one sentence. Yeah, for example, if we change this dot, yeah, uh, into comma, yeah, comma, it is you may use so possible, but if the first sentence is and by a dot, so you have to choose other connectors uh, other than so. So Elizabeth,
Therefore,
therefore, okay. Okay, therefore, he has a sympathetic heart towards the poor and needy. Okay, this is the last slide, yeah, for today's uh, lesson. Okay. Okay, does anyone have any questions about sentence connectors or how we use connectors in joining two or more sentences. Yeah, there are a lot of connectors here. Yeah, it's important for you to understand the sentence, yeah, from the first sentence and the second sentence. What kind of relationship, yeah, between two sentences? After you recognize the relationship between two sentences, and you choose the right connectors. Yeah. Okay, if no question, yeah, we end today's classroom, and I'll see you in our next class. But for the next week, I have outside campus agenda. It is scheduled that I have agenda in Papua, so the offline class may be replaced by self-study. I'll give you material for the seventh meeting. The seventh meeting, wait a minute. The seventh minute is, will be about recognizing topic, or recognizing topic and subtopic, my idea and topic sentence, and it could be explanation about modifying clauses and phrases. Actually, the topics or the material are available in the bahan ajar, ya, in the book. I have uploaded it in on Microsoft Teams. Unit 6 about sentence connectors and modifying clauses and phrases. You may learn by yourself here. There is exercise, yeah, and modifying clauses and phrases, yeah. And for the seventh unit, it's about recognizing my idea and topic sentence. I'll give you exercise, yeah. Yeah, several, or one one topic, yeah, one topic, and you are going to recognize the main idea and the topic sentence. This is a typical question in the TOEFL or in IELTS. So if you do more practice, yeah, you'll be able to gain higher score, yeah, in English test. Okay. Once again, yeah. Next week there is no offline class, and the offline class will be replaced by self-study. I will give you materials and exercise, and I will open the assignment, yeah, for the next week. Okay. Thank you for your attention and your participation in today's lesson. We'll see you 2 weeks, yeah, later, but not in lesson, no, but in the mid-term examination. So prepare yourself to get a higher score in midterm examination, and the questions will be prepared by lecture, the lecture in English course. The questions for mathematics education study program will be same with other study program. Okay, thank you for today. See you in the next time. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
Waalaikumsalam. Thank you so much,
Terima
sir.
kasih. Thank you,
wabarakatuh.
sir.
Waalaikumsalam
Thank you,
warahmatullahi
sir.
wabarakatuh. Thank you, sir.